My name is Nick Hoffman, and I'm about a 750-hour instrument-rated pilot. I'm a musician. I'm a country music artist first and foremost. I'm a fiddle player and a singer, a pilot. I'm a podcaster. I'm a radio host and a television host. I have a TV show called Nick's Wild Ride that's on the Outdoor Channel. I don't think there was ever a question about whether or not I'd play music for a living or whether or not I'd be a pilot. I started flying when I was, I think about 17 or 18 years old. I think I got my private when I was 18, and it was a life-changing experience for me because I always wanted to fly, but to be able to do it, really do it, and to be surrounded by pilots all the time, that was, I think my life is truly measured in before and after that moment, you know? So my buddy and I are the proud owners of this beautiful yellow Glasair Sportsman 2+2 that we affectionately call Pikachu. I call it like a 182 or a 185 on steroids. And it's fun to have it in the experimental category too, because, you know, it gives us a little more flexibility on customizing a little bit. The advantages far outweigh any sort of negative connotation that you might have when you get in and see an experimental sticker in there. And honestly, I don't know if I'll ever own another certified plane. My first experience with using SiriusXM, both on the weather and the radio side, in the cockpit was an Arrow that I rented for a while before I had this plane, when I was working on, you know, just more complex flying and stuff like that, and using it as a cross-country plane, and had a GTN 650 in it, and it had SiriusXM subscription. Why wouldn't I fly with SiriusXM? I mean, I'm all about being safe and having fun while doing it, right? And the value you get with a subscription is incredible. You get peace of mind and you get a little entertainment while you do it. And I mean, what's not to love about that? The goal is situational awareness. Well, then SiriusXM is your ace in the hole. And doing your IFR training, and later on when you're using your IFR ticket and you're in the clouds and you're able to pull that information up and see a visual picture of what's in front of you and what's around you and what's coming up, it can make IMC feel like you've got a friend in the cockpit with you. I think my favorite moment of using SiriusXM weather is the very first time that I ever flew an IMC by myself solo. Because anybody who's been there, that's not only a rite of passage, but it's terrifying, honestly. If the first time that you do it, no matter how much you've trained and how much you've prepared, you can't help but be like, oh, and every noise in the cockpit sounds different, and everything feels and sounds different because everything's heightened. And to be able to pull the weather up and make sure, give myself the 100% confidence that I know that I'm not getting myself into something I don't want to be in. To see that radar there, right there on the screen in front of me while I'm flying, to make sure that everything was as it should be, that gave me the peace of mind I had to turn that first experience from terrifying into just intense.